Welcome to another episode of As a Matter of Chat. Yo, it's your boy Big Neek. Welcome back to another episode of As a Matter of Chat. I got my nigga C-Run.
But you funny.
So we're going to start off by talking about my boy. He moved to Atlanta. We're going to talk about how he joined the Crips and how he got the name C-Run. Nah, I'm fucking around. Go ahead. Tell the folks what you want to talk about, Cam. Cam came with a great topic today, and we're going to get into it. Go ahead.
A topic today is probably going to be about why do women get complacent in a relationship long term?
Controversial topic, to say the least. I would say there's gonna be a lot of women probably not gonna like what you say. So where you want to start, man? What give us an example of what you mean.
Like what's the reasoning? Like, do y'all just feel like, all right, I'm good, I'm set. You know, this is my life, or you tired of the nigga, or you know what I mean? Is that you trying to push him away? Cause you know, some more people don't like leaving. It take a strong person to leave.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Or is it, I'd rather you leave than me? You be the bad guy, and I don't want to be the bad guy. Or
Yeah, women definitely do like that. That role of playing the victim sometimes. Not all women. I mean, we got to be subjective. Fuck it. This would have been a much better, great conversation if a woman was here.
yeah, it would be.
Yeah, but there isn't one. So, fuck it. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. But why don't you give an example of like what you mean about people getting or women getting complacent in a relationship?
Just like if you came into a relationship doing things his way, doing things.
What you mean his way?
He's leading. He's been leading y'all whole relationship. Let's say, you know what I'm saying? 5-6 years go by. The things that you was doing, whether it was like for him or whatnot, you don't think you should do no more.
That's interesting. Why do you think they do that?
Only thing I can get out of it is she got another nigga. Now just playing. But I don't know. I just think they just get comfortable. They don't like the nigga no more.
All right, so you're not getting too personal, but you do have like sisters. You've been around a lot of women. Mm-hmm. So have you seen that happen, like with your sisters or something, like a woman close?
Yeah, I've seen it happen before, but they do it in the sense of it's either someone else or they don't want them. But say for instance they got married and they get like that. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying like that's why I'll be like saying like that grow to love bullshit people be saying like that's BS, bro.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting perspective, the whole marriage thing. I think it has happened. That's why I try to, when you going into, like the way you go into something is the way you got to go out. I've had conversations like that before. Like, damn, why you getting so comfortable? Why you blah blah blah. It's not. And I think with some women, they do get comfortable, which is, and that was the rebuttal. You know, I'm in a relationship. I'm supposed to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that may be just what it is, or maybe on the flip side, I think, okay, no, this is what it is. For some women, they go into the relationship doing all these things because they have an expectation, right? For most women, it's marriage. So they're trying to show you I'm a catch or I can do all these wifely things or whatever. Then when they get into the relationship with you and maybe, you know, it's a year or two or whatever, maybe they feel like that marriage isn't coming, or because I'm not your wife, I shouldn't be doing all this. You know,
yeah, that's retarded.
Yeah, but it's women's logic. They get, they talk to their friends and podcasts and all this other shit. But I mean, I don't know. It could, and I don't know. It's hard being. I mean, I don't know. I ain't never been a woman, but I would think it's tough too. They probably, if they work in a job or maybe they got a new job or some shit, maybe they just don't have the same energy that they used to.
Okay.
Which a nigga ain't trying to hear that, but you know what I'm saying? You know.
I mean, it's okay to have days like that, but it's like
Right.
you can have the same energy, but when it comes to me, I have to still be here.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it ain't possible, but
I mean, that's a part of the double standards.
Yeah.
That I don't mind for men. You know.
Yeah, but that that breaks up a lot of relationship and it causes a lot of problems in a relationship, just like friction.
What I was gonna say, communication is a huge key to that. What have you brought that up in your past relationships, or what?
Yeah. I brought it up in my past relationship, and it's the same answer.
What's
I even talked to
answer, actually?
It's more of not fixing it, but saying, "Oh well, you know that," or "Well, you don't."
Well,
do
you know
this,
what you do,
but you need to do this, or "Oh well, you need to do that." But instead of just taking on what I'm saying and just improving or whatever it is, like it gotta be
blame game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, accountability is a huge thing too. A lot of people don't take practice in.
Yeah.
So speaking of accountability, what do you think? What roles do you think you played in maybe her behavior changing?
I don't know. I really can't say. What I can tell you what I've heard. Like I heard probably like I'm closed. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not open enough.
Open up on that. What do you mean?
Like I guess I'm not emotionally there that they probably would want me to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And it's not that I want to be. Like, I got like goals and stuff I accomplished, and it's hard to. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to maintain just you and be like what you trying to achieve and all that, and then I gotta come home and give you 100% of myself. I'm not saying it's not possible, but like
it's a challenge.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
So, dang, bro, I wanted this to be a long ass conversation, but low key, we got to look at that on the flip side too. You know what I'm saying? And this is all idealistically speaking. I'm not saying I have this perfect thought process or whatever, but the same way you was like, you got to do all that shit and still be 100%. It's the same thing for women too, and they not as mentally, not all, but some aren't as mentally capable as us to put on that face as everything is good and still, you know what I'm saying? What's it called? Compartmentalize. Keep work at work and home at home, and then so for women. It is a lot of shit too, especially if they didn't have kids. Their body start to change. They get self-conscious. It's a lot of shit. So I didn't want to come on here sounding like no Derrick Jackson.
I was just about to say his name too.
Derrick Jackson. Yeah, I ain't coming on here like on no shit like that. I'm just trying to keep that shit, fair view since we don't have a woman here. I'm just trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to think. What am I? Think like a woman.
Right, that's funny.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's really interesting. That's an interesting question. I think that just might be also a casualty of relationships.
So you think it's something that can be fixed? You get what I'm saying? So if you're in a relationship for X amount of years, right, and that happens, and it could happen on both parties, whether male or female, or woman or man, but you think that's something to be fixed, or that's something that's like, all right, this is where we are. We're we're no longer compatible. Because when you've been in a long-term relationship, people grow.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they probably grew apart. They probably outgrew each other. Or you get what I'm saying? So I
think that's another thing that a lot of people don't want to face or, have that conversation about. It does happen. You meet a person at a certain time of your life and you're a certain way, y'all are a certain way, y'all have certain interests. And then, naturally, as you grow, like, I'm not the same person I was when I was 25.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And yeah, sometimes it just happens. Y'all aren't necessarily, I don't want to say, yeah, you guys are growing, but you're not necessarily growing together. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, that shit happens. People have different interests. It happens with homeboys and shit all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think that's another thing too. People don't want to.
So it's leaving bad.
I mean, it depends on the situation. If it can't be reconciled, it has to. Like how you were saying, is that something that can be fixed type shit? It has to, like both parties have to want to fix it. There have to be some type of compromises being made and y'all got to stick to it. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough, man. I'm single right now, so I don't know if you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it can't be fixed, but I don't know how. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I think sometimes things just run their course, like, or you have to really. Okay, what I think too sometimes in relationships, the initial attraction or whatever that got y'all together, that might fizzle out. But y'all have to find something else like to keep y'all together. Sometimes for some people it's children, and that don't always.
That's not good at all.
Right, that's not a good reason. But I think, man, y'all like for relationships, come up with some goals together, like some shit y'all want to accomplish together. I'm not saying that's gonna bring all the romance together, but at least present a new challenge in the relationship, and then maybe from there you start finding a different. Like, how can I say it? You find like attraction in the new person that they become. You know what I'm saying?
So just like redating them all over again.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to. I mean, if they become a new person, yeah, you might not like that new person.
Yeah. Right.
And vice versa. You know, like how you said you got goals and you got shit. I'm sure you're not the same Cam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you had maybe a less serious job or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just some shit that unfortunately kind of sucks sometimes with relationships. Is when you meet people at certain points, it like. And y'all just kind of grow apart, It's not saying that the story is over. You never know. Y'all might cross paths again, or when y'all get to wherever y'all trying to go, you realize, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the person you wanted, but that ain't always the case. Like, not everybody's gonna be a Shanti and Nelly.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Some people just grow apart, man. That's just, you know what I'm saying? It ain't always got to end on some I hate you type shit. Sometimes that's just how shit happens. But I think shit can be fixed. People be in relationships for years.
Yeah, but that don't mean. I mean, I ain't gonna say healthy, but people be in relationships for the wrong reasons. First off, you know what I'm saying? Because they may be with you because of what you can provide, what you sustain. You get what I'm saying? And some people is there just for the image.
And I guess that's a part of that conversation too. Like, what? Dang, yeah, we're going off on a hell of a tangent. Like, the original question was, why do women get, stop doing the original shit they did? And I think, that's just what it is, man. People grow. That's the only thing I can think, man. People grow. Maybe they want different things, or the things that they wanted at that time.
It may not be what they want
right
later down the line.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just it's a part of life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so say like that happened, that instance, right? Y'all grew together, whatever. Y'all been together X amount of years.
Speaking it closer to the mic.
My bad. Y'all been an X amount of years. Y'all have that problem. You know what I mean? So is it right for the woman or the man to say, hey, I don't want to do this? Because I think if you ain't doing if you getting complacent, you're no longer doing what you're doing, I feel like that ain't in you. It's not you. It ain't in you. Because a woman or a man can meet another person and give them that where they won't have to question.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like all that shit too. Like, relationships, it's always a honeymoon phase and whatever you doing all this extra shit. And then sometimes, even no matter what it is, you might not have that same devotion or that same drive or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You've been with for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that sucks. And that's what I'm saying. You gotta really sit back and think, like, what are y'all really together for type shit. You know what I'm saying? Is it for the, we'll call them French benefits because she do all this other shit, or is it truly because you're compatible with this person and y'all make each other life better type shit? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Like, sometimes, people be, trauma bonded. That's not just like friendship shit. That happens a lot of times in relationships. People be going through shit in their life or whatever, and then you get with this person and y'all are together because both of y'all are going through some shit at that certain time or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you think it's love, or you think it's like a true bond, but it's really just because y'all was going through some shit. Then when you ain't going through it, maybe that person's not as valuable to you anymore. Or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, cuz I really don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm sure women probably have the same question. But from a man's perspective, yeah, I think usually that shit just happen maybe if like
So I think that you should just leave. It depends. I ain't gonna say just leave, like that should be the first answer, but like if I'm with a woman and I'm not doing what I usually do, whatever it is, it's time for me to go. I'm not interested.
you think that, so you're not doing
I
that
wouldn't,
because you're not
but I
interested?
wouldn't do that. I just leave. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to sit here and drag you along with me because I'm not that interested in you. I feel like I don't need to do this for you, or I'm gonna just leave because I think if I was like that, I don't like you no more.
And so that's why you looking at it. You feel like that's what a woman is doing to you, type of shit.
I think that's why women would do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's always necessarily the case, man. They probably could really love you, but I don't know. Yeah, they might be just going through some shit, maybe mentally or whatever, and they can't express it to you. I don't know. It'd be a lot of, I don't know, man. It's always on the case by case. It ain't always just a concrete answer. Yeah. I don't know. I would say, yeah, just getting comfortable. I think that's it. That's the gift and the curse in a relationship sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You want that relationship with your partner where you do feel comfortable, where you can kind of take the foot off the gas a little bit, but at the same time, setting them expectations. Like when you coming in and setting them kind of expectations, that's what people start to expect. And then when you change that behavior, like you said, you start to feel like the person don't value you as much, or they don't look at you the same because they're not doing those same things. So yeah, I don't know. I think,
but you grew as a man. You feel what I'm saying? You grew as a man in a relationship as well,
right?
So your expectation may be a little different from when y'all got together.
This is true.
Just like her, she may grew as a woman, so her expectation from you may be a little different and you know what I'm saying? So with that going on in a relationship, how is that handled? You get what I'm saying?
It's only really one way. It's only two ways. Either y'all are gonna make the necessary changes or you're not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It depends on, like, I ain't advising nobody, because I ain't sacrificing my happiness for somebody. And I wouldn't want nobody to do that for me neither. Yeah. Then you just gonna start to hate a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
So yeah. And I don't know, yeah, it just depends. Some people, it's easier for some people to just quit versus, I don't know, like really.
But is it quitting though? Because if I can,
yeah, I feel you. That
you know what I mean? I can say like, hey, I'm gonna stick this out and see if it works, and this could be goddamn 2-3 years of BS.
Yeah,
of time wasted. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, and see, that's the perspective too. Like, is it really time wasted?
Yeah, I mean, I can say yes and no, and I say it's time wasted because this could have been settled a long time ago. But a lot of people don't be honest in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew that you couldn't give me that, and you wasn't gonna give me that, but.
I'm saying, when I say by the term time wasted, did you not enjoy the time you had with that person? Or the moments y'all had? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
sometimes we get caught up in that shit too. You know what I'm saying? 6 months of 6 bad months of a 5-year relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it really that bad? Or y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, man. It's just, I don't know, man. I think relationships are low-key doomed, bro. Down there.
I think so too. I ain't gonna say doomed, but I think it just take more than what.
It's not just love.
Love is not. It's not enough.
More than love.
Yeah, love isn't enough.
And that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, y'all got to find some common goals, some shit to achieve together. Not everybody's an entrepreneur, but even if it's just simple shit, we want to travel every couple months. Now y'all have something, a bond bigger than the two of y'all that y'all are devoted to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said some people is children. Not that I'm not saying that's what you should do to fix your relationship, but like, yeah, maybe find something bigger than yourself that y'all could pour into And that'll keep y'all in mind, you know what I'm saying? To remind you of y'all bond, whether that's, hey, let's get a house or let's try, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, set some goals together. That, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep that shit going, man. But yeah, I don't know. Everybody be on their own path, cuz. Like,
yeah, they do.
and that's the thing too. Like, yeah, it's a hard reality to accept sometimes. Like the whole ain't nothing, you know, nothing lasts forever. Like everything, you know, it comes to a peak, and then when it hits its peak, it slowly declines. That's what everything. Whether it's, you know, sports, we were just talking about LeBron and shit, nigga, cars, whatever. Businesses, nigga, they only get as good as they can, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of businesses are still trying to chase that pandemic wave that they had.
Yeah.
Like, but nah, man. Like, you got to recreate yourself. Like, everything, like I said, it hits its peak and then it dies. You got to recreate yourself. You got to, you know what I'm saying? That caterpillar got to become the butterfly. And you got to do the same shit in your relationship. Like, if it was just based off love and all that shit, and maybe you know, y'all still love each other, but y'all not quite as infatuated, y'all got to recreate the relationship. Like, we devoted to each other and we devoted to, even if it ain't even no goal, nigga, we just want to get through life together. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to dedicate yourself to something bigger than yourself. Stop just looking at, you know what I'm saying? The wants of the individual person and focus on the actual relationship. Does that make sense? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
And that could, just for the sake of that, then you'll be more willing to probably do whatever your partner is asking of you or whatever. But also, I'm a single nigga, so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt.
But you was in a relationship, a long-term relationship, so yeah. I mean, you can speak about it.
Yeah, no, I definitely got experience in a relationship, and that's why I'm speaking from a perspective of like, should a nigga coulda did or probably shoulda did to fix said situations. You know what I'm saying? But it's not just on you. It got to be both parties. Like, I have to be on one accord. Like, naturally, you know, you have to have your own individual lives, but y'all have to have something in common that y'all are working towards. If not, it's just quid pro quo with, you know, I like them for what they could do for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or how they make me feel. They're not going to be able to make you feel like that all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It has to be bigger. It has to be, what's the common goal? Like, man, we committed to each other. Like, we really committed to each other. And then you start to overlook all the other bullshit, man. Sometimes, like I say, man, we get caught up in bullshit. Life is long as fuck. We don't even realize that.
Yeah.
Like, at our age, nigga, we got at least another lifetime. So, like, a listener, what I mean by that, if you 25 years old, nigga, that's your lifetime. You got at least another 25 years to go. And people don't even, you know, man, you can't think that far ahead sometimes with just everyday life. But, like, life is long, man. Like, you got to really be in it for the journey. You know, it sucks to end a 3-year relationship off for a couple bad months or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But sometimes that shit is necessary. You know, some shit can't be fixed. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just some simple shit like that, y'all got to look at the bigger picture, man. Like, see what's, you know, especially, you know, or start thinking about your older self. Like, do you really want to be alone type shit? Don't do it just for the sake of fear of being alone. But, like,
all right,
if this is the person you really love, man, wear that shit out. Okay? But, you know, our society too, like our generation, is instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? Like, we like fast food, fast cars, fast women, fast success. It's not too many, like, college ain't gonna really be a thing pretty soon.
It's not.
Like, even businesses is changing their requirements for certain positions. It's not requiring a college degree no more. Like, ain't nobody staying down for them 4 years no more and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Getting some money right now.
Yeah. But I think that's one of the keys. Yeah, seeing the bigger picture, man. Looking past your nose. Like, yeah, see the bigger picture, man. See what y'all are really trying to accomplish. Then all the fancy shit, like as much as them massages was amazing, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you could let that go a little more because y'all working towards something together. At least you know that person got you.
Yeah.
Like, they want to be committed to this. You know what I'm saying? This just might be, like I said, it might be
that's enough though. Like,
what?
Just looking at a different aspect of it. like, okay, just because that person not giving you X, Y, and Z, like it could be a different approach.
What you mean?
You know what I mean?
No.
All right, so if a person not giving me X, Y, and Z like they used to, or whatever, that's what they was consistent with.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I take a different approach and say you're able to do this now, like I should be acceptive of that, and just try to make this work. You know what I'm saying?
If you wanted to work, if y'all wanted to work, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't get in love, you can't fall in love with the idea of a person.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like the potential of this person or what they can do.
Mm-hmm.
You got to just really like them
as a person.
Yeah, like in general, like their flaws and all. Ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you could look past little certain shit. Cause like I say, man, this might just be a bad 6 months. And then y'all on y'all way to a beautiful 10 years or some shit. But you got to stick that shit out. You got to watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, nigga, I don't know. But yeah, man, that was man, we need some women on the goddamn podcast.
Yeah, we need to invite
one.
You need to invite one.
I have, but I'm shy and all this other shit.
You name dropping?
Nah, I ain't gonna name drop. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I need some women on the podcast.
You know what you can do? You can do the little dark voice they be doing with the people who doing credit card fraud.
Oh, and put a mask on.
Like, yeah, so she can feel comfortable.
You stupid. But what a wonderful day. But nah, so yeah, like I said, that was our quick discussion on why do women get too comfortable in relationships.
Yeah.
We don't know. Women, ladies, tap in. Let us know. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a panel. But yeah, I appreciate you tuning in. It's been another episode of As a Matter Chat. It's your boy Big Neek and my main man Peanut. Tune in next time. Peace. Yo. Like, subscribe, comment. Until next time.